What up, though? What's up, y'all? Back with another daily vlog. Gotta run back to the DMV real quick, make sure everything is complete and done for my Nissan. My my second whip, my old second whip that I had a Nissan Sentra, which actually was pretty much stolen because, like I said, I wouldn't be dealing with all this, confusion with the DMV and everything if I guess I'm supposed to get some paperwork from the so-called tow company that towed the car, which I never got. So, So technically, my car was stolen, It wasn't just pulled off the street for nothing, But like I said, that was like 5-6 years ago. And now I've been dealing with it ever since. So I'm gonna go to the DMV right now and check up on making sure everything is clear with the car, because like I said, I don't have the vehicle and I don't know where the vehicle's at. I know what city it possibly could be in, but I was chopping it with my pops, and Pops is funny, man. Pops said that car been stripped down and probably somewhere in Mexico and China, That's what my pops was telling me. My dad was saying, like, yeah, odds are that car is not in the tow yard's lot at all, He's telling me, he said that car gone, They didn't scrape the VIN number off, and they didn't, took the rims and the engine and transmission and everything, So hopefully that's not what happened, because like I said, I didn't report the car stolen, but the car was stolen, So, but if I do report it stolen, and let's just say it is still at the lot, and they did do some crazy stuff like that, then, that's some damages to my vehicle and stuff like that I was unaware of, that they're not even supposed to do. So I'm trying to debate on what I should do. Should I report it stolen, or should I just leave it alone? And because I'm not paying for this car no more. The car is not in my possession. It was an old what was it? Excuse me. It was like a 1998 Nissan Sentra. The struts was out. I still got to get the struts fixed on that car. It used to ride like it was on switches. Every time I hit a bump, the car would just float like it was on switches. So, it was just a little quick struts fix for the struts, the rear struts. So the springs in the back that just need to be fixed. I had just got put the clutch in there and everything, because my clutch had went out, because it was a manual transmission, and I had just put like $500 into the clutch to get it repaired. So I don't know, I'm on my way right now to check that out. And I also had some things in my mind. I got an OnlyFans page, but I haven't been on it lately. I got like some funny stuff of me on there and everything, but I think I'm gonna change it up, because I had exposed some of my DMs, the type of women that be, DMing me, and the type of stuff I be seeing. It's a little rated R, so I think I'm gonna actually change it up and just make it more educational purpose, because like I said, I was in a situation where, like I said, I had a credit score of 300, and my credit score is, like I said, pretty much past 700. So the way how I did it, I'll probably put that information up on there, on how I got to how I beat my old score pretty much, and the things that I did. I'm not a credit expert or anything like that. It's just, what I use to pretty much get myself out of that situation. So now I'm able to get these type of vehicles. If you guys seen, like, I'm looking at Benzes and Mercedes and stuff like that. You know, other than changing up my lifestyle and my source of way of thinking and how I pretty much operate now. You know what I mean, with the business and everything and stuff like that. So I put like some information like that, because a lot of people that, been out of jail or going to jail and stuff like that, they think, I was at a point where, at least for me, I was at a point where I thought, damn shit, the world's pretty much over, you know what I mean? I hit rock bottom, like literally, with everything. Literally hit rock bottom, couldn't move into anywhere, couldn't get anything that I really wanted to get like I used to. And so, there's some ways that you can actually turn your life around and make it a lot easier for yourself, and still be able to strive and do the things that you want to do for your family and or even for your lifestyle as well too. So I might put some I'm going to change it up on my OnlyFans page, you know what I mean? But like I said, everything does come with a price, so there would be some type of price there to get that type of information. But yeah, it's just it's a good thing. It's a good goal to have, to have good credit, because like I said, you need credit in this world. You need credit and cash. Credit and cash go together hand in hand. You know what I mean? If you don't have credit, then you gotta have cash. If you don't have cash, then you gotta have credit. You know what I mean? If you have both, then you on point. You know what I mean? So, anyways, like I said, I'm gonna have that some stuff that you guys can go to, and I'll talk about on there, and I'll catch up with y'all in a second, because I'm getting ready to pull up to the DMV, and so I'm gonna see y'all in a second. I ain't gonna lie to you, last time I came here, I said the line was long. I mean, it was long, but nah, I just drove by this line, man. You know how we go to a theme park and the lines got like the timer and everything? That's how long this line is. They need to put a timer on there outside, but like, oh, this is gonna be 45 minutes, an hour, you know what I mean, before you get on the ride. This line is ridiculous long. When it starts curving and snaking, that's how you know the line is too damn long. I'm probably gonna be here at least 30, 45, something like that. Man, that line too long, I'm telling you. I'll be back. Tell me why the line in the back of the building. That's the front, and this is the back side. It wrapped around all the way to the back of the building. All right, y'all, so the information that I got back was, I guess, I got like 3 release of liabilities with this vehicle from when I reported it to DMV, when the car was pretty much considered to be stolen. And I guess the issue is not with DMV, it's actually with the franchise tax board, because they're the one that's been pretty much garnishing my taxes every year, or pretty much telling me I have to pay for my registration every year, because they think the car is still out on the street, but I no longer actually have possession of the car. So, because like I said, it was illegally stolen. And it was illegally stolen because I had conversated with a few tow truck companies, right? And like, it was like around November 2015. It was long story short, I was trying to sell that car to get some more money, but I never agreed with any tow truck. I was just trying to get a price for the car. Oh, my bad, I didn't know the camera had turned. I was just trying to get a price for the car, right? So what had happened was I had called a few tow truck companies, and the car, I had bought the car for like $800. And so I was trying to at least get like maybe like, you know, $400 or $300, you know, some little quick money, you know what I mean? I didn't really need it, but I just didn't need there was no need for the car anymore, you know? I already had put enough money into the car. I didn't want to put any more money in the car because, like I said, the rear struts was going out, and it was in a prior accident, so there was really no need for the car anymore. I had a newer model car. I had like I said, I had an 06 750 yacht. So long story short, I guess when I had called one of the tow truck companies, I had parked my Sentra in the driveway, and I was moving my BMW into the garage. And when I was moving, I had pretty much moved my Sentra onto in front of the house on the street side. And I already had, I guess I must have told one of the tow trucks where I had lived at so he could come check out the car, but I wasn't thinking because I had not paid my tags on the car yet, and I had just parked it on the street, so I wasn't thinking. But I didn't think the tow truck would drive to my house and pick up the car because, like I said, I never told him my tags were expired or anything. I just told him, like, hey, if you want to come check out the car and see how much you would give me for it, it'll be in front of the house. And I should have had put the car in the driveway. And so he took it upon himself to pick up the car. And I never got any paperwork from which tow company I had called. And so they towed the car, and there was no like officer to let me know, or there's no like, I had no paperwork on where the car was at. You know what I mean? I'm calling up all the tow truck companies to see who has a car. And unfortunately, I had heard the tow truck take off with the car, and I was trying to follow him, but he had already took off. But by the time I had gotten the car and backed out of my garage, dude had already had the car hooked up and he was gone. You know what I mean? I was trying to find him with my BMW, but he was gone. And then I was trying to recall all the tow truck companies I had called, but no one would tell me where the car was at. No one would tell me shit. You know, so the car was illegally stolen. You know what I mean? So, and now I've been paying for, like I said, like the past 5 or 6 years on this one car that I no longer had. And I never reported the car stolen. You know what I mean? Because I was like, well, fuck that car. You know what I mean? I got a brand newer car that's way faster. You know what I mean? Rides smoother. Because like I said, it was one of the cars I always wanted to get. And so I copped it. You know, it had GPS and everything. The car that I had previous didn't have none of that stuff. So I was like, this is a car I'm going to use. So I wasn't really tripping until I started getting charged every year for it. And I didn't know it was getting taken out of my taxes. I was like, damn, why am I getting these letters about this car if I don't have? So, you know, I just kept leaving it alone for so long. Now it's like, nah, fuck that. You know what I mean? I can't do that no more. So now I'm trying to take care of it because this is getting ridiculous. I ain't gonna be paying for a car I'm not driving. You know what I mean? So now I gotta pretty much call the franchise tax board. And I guess the good thing that came out of it, you know, from what DMV was telling me, I'm going to get a refund on the car, on all the registration that I've been paying for these past 5 or 6 years. So that's the plus side out of it, you know what I mean? I didn't lose out of the end, you know what I mean, by, you know, paying the bill, but not actually having the car. So all that money I'm going to get back because, yeah, that don't make no damn sense how my car got stolen illegally, you know what I mean? And like I said, my dad's pretty funny how he's like, well, you know, they probably chopped the car up, took the VIN number, and, you know, shipped it off. So I might, but if the car's still sitting there, then, you know, like I said, I might just fix it up and then just give it to somebody else that needs a vehicle that's in need, because, you know, it's always good to bless somebody. Like I said, the car, it only needs one repair, which is the rear struts. But that's if the car is just like how it is when I left it. Now, if, you know, if what my dad said is true, and they didn't strip the car and took the engine out and did all this other stuff, then, you know, I'm in a whole different ball game, you feel me? And hopefully that's not the case, but if it is, then, you know, damn, you know what I mean? Like, now I got to figure out how, now I got to go even further and, you know, do some whole other shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's not my intention, you know what I mean? All I was trying to do was just get a little money off my car, and instead, you know, someone, you know what I'm saying, was trying to be on this hustle but didn't do it right, and now he got to either ditch the car or try to hide the car on their lot, you know what I mean? Because, you know, like I said, that car got a VIN number, and if they log the car in on their tow yard, you know, it's there. If it's not there, then, you know, it might be, you know, somewhere out of the States. But who knows, you know what I mean? And I won't know until, you know, I report it. So, but yeah, you know, I got my thing about reporting stuff, because, you know, I try to report something and a lot of things backfired in my face, you know, but I ain't gonna even talk about that, because, like, I don't like talking about it, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, so I'm finna go see what I gotta do with this. But yeah, be on the lookout for the new updated version of my OnlyFans page, because, like I said, I do have some credit tips on there on, you know, ways to build your credit, and that way you could pretty much still continue on doing the things that you need to do in your life. And, you know, just always try to have at least a 700 credit score, or at least 680. You know what I mean? 700 is perfect, but 680 is good too. It's pretty much the same thing. Once you get 680, it's pretty much like 700. But 700 and 720 is the goal number. You know what I mean? Anything above that, it's all the same. So anyway, long story short, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next vlog. I'll probably do something later on today. But yeah, peace. Alright, y'all, so I decided not to end the vlog again real quick, just because of the fact of something just dawned on me when I was talking to someone at DMV, one of the employees at DMV. I didn't have any paperwork from, you know, like a 30-day notice or any type of information like, we got your car, you know, because I've had my car towed before, like on the street side, you know, like where you park your car on the street side and you have like that meter. Let's say your car goes out of a meter and it times out, and you're still, you know, inside a store or inside a restaurant or something like that, and you come outside, you're like, ah, damn, my car got towed. But at least there's a sign where, or a number you can call to find out where your car's at. And you'll be like, oh, okay, my car is here. I might have to pay a little day fee to get the car out, which I've done before. So in this case, that's not what happened. They just took my car and said, we keeping it and we ain't gonna tell you where your car is at. So, and now I know a tow truck company that was doing illegal stuff anyway. But yeah, you know, that's what's going on. You know, I'm still ticked off on it because, like I said, I've been getting my taxes, you know, taken from me, a portion of my taxes every year for a car I got stolen illegally by a tow truck. You know, it'd have been different if it got stolen by, you know, somebody that was like, you know, like a car thief. You know what I mean? That's different. You know what I mean? Because then I would have had to deal with, you know, I don't know. I just rather not have my car stolen, you feel me? So this is what I gotta fucking deal with because my car is stolen. So I'm gonna catch up with y'all when I get back to DMV because I gotta get back on this long ass line again because things aren't adding up. I just found out new information about my old car that I know I didn't do. So I'm gonna catch up with y'all when I get up there. Alright, y'all, so good news and maybe a little, who knows, maybe bad news. I'll find out. So spoke again with DMV and to get some reimbursement of me paying for the registration fees on the vehicle I didn't have possession for like I said, the past 5 or 6 years. But I was talking to DMV and there were some suggestions that maybe the best thing to do first would just to try to call up all the tow yards that were in the city where the car was pretty much towed at by a tow company, because like I said, I was discussing with someone that was at the DMV, and none of it makes sense on how and why, because normally when you get towed by a car normally when you get towed by a tow truck, you're gonna get billed, because that's how the tow yard makes their money. You get billed by your car sitting there, and I never got any bill from any tow yard. So my car's just been sitting there chilling for free. You'll know where your car is at because every day they might be charging you, maybe $100 a day or $200 a day, something crazy like that, because that's how they make their money. Not just towing cars all day, but they get their money when they pick up the car and they store it on their yard. The longer your car is on that yard and you want that car because you need it and you need to get it to work, or you need to get it to pick up, whatever you got to do, they're making money off of you. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, this don't make no sense. How my car's been sitting in a tow yard for the past, 5 or 6 years, and I never seen a bill. You know what I mean? So somehow, they didn't communicate with me, and if they did tow it, a CHP or a police officer would have to give them the okay to tow the car. You know what I mean? So maybe they got the okay, and the police officer had just, I had just missed a police officer when he drove off, and then as well as the, like I said, and the tow truck, I seen him drive off, but he was gone by the time I got in my car and tried to figure out which direction he went in the neighborhood, to get back to whichever direction he was going to. So I know what city it's in. I just have to do a whole lot of phone calls and pretty much, see if I could communicate with them and be like, hey, can you just give me my car? Because, it's been sitting here, but you never been billing me, see if I could somehow work something out. Because like I said, it was stolen illegally, you know what I mean? I don't feel that I would have to pay back a storage fee that I never was aware of, because you never informed me where my car was at when you towed it, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna see if I could work out something. Maybe yes, maybe no, but hopefully I'll be able to locate it, because like I said, my dad was cracking jokes on me, telling me the car somewhere out of state, in Canada, Mexico, or Japan, or something crazy like that. He been watching too many Narcos movies or something like that, or watching too much of those little TV shows. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. So I'm gonna check up with y'all on the next vlog and see on the update, see how things go. So it's already the end of the day. I've been dealing with this all day, so I'm gonna see y'all on the next vlog and give y'all an update and see what's going on.